when I'm communicating, what happens if we don't use our hand gestures at all in a conversation, in a pitch, whatever, you know?
Two things. One is it's harder for you to process. They've literally found
The person speaking, it's harder to process.
It's going to be harder for you to get your confidence because gestures are a way that we underline or highlight our words. And so if you are inhibiting your own gestures, you will have a hard time explaining things.
Interesting.
They actually did a study where they had people explain two versions of a story. Notice two versions of the story. One, they could use their hands and one they couldn't. The one where they could use their hands, they had less pauses, they spoke more quickly, they used bigger words.
Wow.
And the one where they just couldn't, just their hands were just underneath their legs.
You know what's interesting? I was just reading some intros for the podcast right before you came in. And I had another interview this morning and I did podcast intros and ads. And I use my hands in order to do it because I feel like it's coming across as like I'm really engaging.
Yes, yes.
And I remember when I was reading my first audiobook, The School of Greatness, I tried to read it like just kind of like with my hands down for a while. And I was like, I can't read. Like, I've forgotten how to read my own words. Being like dyslexic growing up anyways, I'm a little slower when I read in general. But when I started to be like, okay, I just need to get in this with my body, my hands, I felt more confident. I felt like I could flow. I wasn't messing up as much. I wasn't having to stop and restart as much. It was powerful.
Okay, that's an incredible story about gesture because if you watch the best like cartoon voiceover folks,